Hello, world. Welcome back to another episode of Let Them See Your Mind. It's your girl, LD Marie, and we are back with another episode. So, if you've been living under a rock this past week, the whole social media universe has been talking about this particular event where it was in between KeKe Palmer and her boo, Darius Jackson. So, if y'all don't know now, you know that KeKe Palmer went to the Usher concert. Now, guys, I went to the Usher concert before everybody and their mama started going to the Usher concert. That was in the Vegas residency, and when I tell y'all that concert is A++, it is the vibes. If you are a true Usher fan, you will enjoy just going to Vegas to see his show, and that's about it. But because that concert, it's all his hits. It's a sing along. He is serenading to random folks. It is a vibe, and this is what a true R&B king is supposed to do in a concert. So in true fashion, Usher, he pointed out KeKe in the audience and went up to her and started serenading to her, and she was loving it. Check this video out of how she was doing it. And so most of us who are Usher fans, or if having any handsome man come up to you and be like serenading to you and look into your eyes, we will all melt too. Depending on the man, you may not like Usher because of the whole herpes situation. It was about KeKe, her having a good time, and she was out with her girls, and it was just pure fun. And so the video went viral of KeKe having this lovely moment with Usher. And her boyfriend decided to take to Twitter fingers and give his 2 cents on her outfit. And he said, "It's the outfit though, you are mom." That's basically what he said. And then he doubled down when people started looking at him sideways, talking about, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and the mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. A couple of things wrong with that statement. Darius, KeKe's not your wife. First of all, she's not your wife. She your girlfriend. Second of all, the way that women dress, and this is the die-hard debate that has come over and over and over again. And basically, the men have the audacity to tell women what they should and should not wear because, oh, you're a mother, or you're fat, or this don't look good. Like, they assert their opinions when they're not necessarily needed whatsoever. Because of course, me being a big girl and a plus size girl, on this internet talking about like fashion or doing different things or just wearing stuff like simply like this, like tank top, like Fenty, showing my stomach here, showing the girls, and some shorts or even pants, and I like the comments that just go in when you have plus size women wearing something like this, or even girls like KeKe wearing, like, first of all, we need to put this outfit up because girl looked bad. Like, she was bad. Booty cheeks out and all. I'll be wearing something like that, to be fair. She was bad. And it was sheer. It was something good. I mean, hell, we could go back to the controversy that Lizzo had when she wore the t-shirt dress with the ass cheeks out. Now, everybody was talking about it was the time and the place because she went to a basketball game, or they're like, well, no, nobody wants to see all that. I mean, the standard of women and the standard of how we should dress because we are either a certain person or a certain way, I think we need to have that old time tale of just like, get that shit out of here. Like, come on now. Like, if I am wearing something that is comfortable to me, then it's not for anybody. And I'm pretty sure KeKe has the same analogy with that. Like, if there is something that she is wearing that's making her feel good and making her feel like the baddest bitch in the world, then there shouldn't be a problem with it. But again, we have these men, or we have others on the social media, on internet, making comments about certain things a woman should and should not wear. And why is that? Why is that we need to follow in a mold of what the male perspective should look like compared to what we want to look like ourselves? And it's that age old debate to where, like, okay, well, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, but then I'm gonna get talked about because it may not be something that somebody else will wear, or I should get like toned down, or I should get negative feedback because it's something that, oh well, you're such and such age, or you're inviting something in that you shouldn't have. Like, it's a very stigmatized area, and it's a very understanding moment to where even a person that looks like the way KeKe does, like she just had a baby, she snapped back, and her having a baby, hell, made her hips wide, made her fill out in all the right places, because we know KeKe from the block to KeKe the mother is two different KeKes. And it's different, and women's bodies change, and they still want to get their groove back in their certain way. Now, me personally, I have not had a baby yet, but hopefully that will come in the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now. Y'all, if y'all don't know by now, I am 30, so happy birthday to me. But there are certain things that, as we get older, our fashions change and our outlooks change. And so with this whole situation with Darius and KeKe, it just stirs up another conversation about, like, what's appropriate for women to wear in certain places, in certain spaces, when they're in a relationship or when they're not in a relationship, or when they are a certain figure, when they're not a certain figure. Because it drored up the Twitter storm. It drored up different things. And then also it went into, like, the standards that Darius wanted to attain. Let's talk about these standards that Darius supposedly had in his little comments on Twitter, because he doubled down on his comments on Twitter with his statement. So the standards that he is wanting to have is for KeKe not to show her booty cheeks and to not wear certain outfits because he's a wife and a mother. And we've already established that, Darius, that's not your wife. That's the mother of your child, but that's not your wife. And these realistic expectations that you're holding to someone that you haven't even put the ring on it, it's that controversy. It's that misinterpretation. It's that lack of understanding. And then also for you to come on Beyonce's internet and talking about with this foolishness and embarrassing her, that's not okay. Where's your chronological thinking? Because KeKe is like, she is one of the internet commentaries here on Beyonce's internet. Like, you thought that you would come on her and embarrass her and you not get backlash, and you talking about with the expectations that you have and not having that conversation with KeKe herself, but you go on the internet. And now all of a sudden your Twitter page has been deactivated. You don't follow each other anymore. So that sounds like, from outside perspective, that things are gonna get trouble in paradise because you decided to open up your big ass mouth and go and run to the internet. Why is that? Why men need to? Because I know the other people have commented it that we live in a generation that men feel it is right to disrespect a woman. And we've already know the Malcolm X quote that the most disrespected person in America is a black woman. And so you chose to get on this internet and disrespect KeKe in a way because you want to assert your authority and assert your place, and you thought the internet was the best way to do it. No, not especially for someone in a relationship, and also not for a person that is big and successful as KeKe is. You're here. Let's get that straight. She chose to elevate you to her level, which us women we choose to do sometimes because we feel like there's potential because they meet a certain standard. Hey, they may not be equally yoked as far as financially, but there are other ways to where they come together. But there is a certain level when it comes to it, and you try to grow to meet that certain level. It's not KeKe going down, it's him coming up. And he put his few notches down when he decided to embarrass KeKe on the internet. And I don't understand why men choose to do that. They try to use other avenues. They may not use the internet, but they use other avenues to try to disrespect their woman because they feel like they've been disrespected instead of just talking it out. But also, this is coming from a girl that's a single female. But also, I'm a single female that's not taking any shit anymore, obviously. I'm not taking the shit anymore. And if we gonna do this and we gonna do it right, we gonna be together and I'm gonna defend you in public, and we gonna come together in private and say how you wrong you are. And I feel like that should have been the number one thing instead of it sparking a big ass debate on the internet talking about your standards and your values and just going back and forth into that situation. That's not right. And that's another aspect of this whole thing to where you utterly embarrassed her, and then you try to make it right to try to see people from your perspective. In actuality, it's not. And the funny thing about the internet is everybody's going to have their opinions, and you're going to be right, you're going to be wrong, or there's going to be some people that think you're right, there's some people that may think that you're wrong, but everyone is going to have an opinion about what you say and what you talk about, especially being me as a content creator on the internet, and also others. If you put stuff on the internet, it's for public consumption. That's the world we live in now. Honestly, people have actually said for a very long time that you're single until they put that ring on it. I'm probably wrong hand. Ring on it. There we go. The ring on it. So I feel that KeKe didn't do no wrong, and majority of the internet does agree that KeKe did no wrong whatsoever. And her response was just epic, because the first response, she just posted the pictures without even addressing the controversy. She just posted the pictures saying that she had a good time and Usher, thank you so much, and it was the world that she would took more pictures. And then she came out with this video.
You ain't stopping what's going on with me, sweetheart. So if you gon' act up, I'm about to link up. If you gon' act up, I'm about to link up. I'm about to link up. I'm about to link up. If you gon' act up, I'm about to link up. Link up. I'm about to link up.
It's just the essence that KeKe comes to the internet being her unapologetic self is what the people love about KeKe, because they've watched her from being a child actress until now. She's growing into her music. She is still doing movies. She still has bags for days, and no one is going to stop her show whatsoever. And I feel like that's going to be the same KeKe that we're going to have if she ever gets to the point that she does settle down, or if she wants to settle down. She had her child. I think there was a moment when you're having a baby, you have a picture and an idea in your head that this is probably someone that I could spend the rest of my life with. But after Darius embarrassed her and outfit shamed her and mom shamed her on the internet, she may have to rethink that. And that's exactly what she said. Well, that's what I interpreted. That's what everybody's interpreting right now. But what are your thoughts about this whole Darius and KeKe situation? That is there room for the misogynist type of individual male that is out there that this standard that Darius should have? Or KeKe's right all the way. KeKe exactly is right all the way. just let me know your comments and the thought. Thank you so much for joining me on this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then also click on that bell, that good old bell, to notify you every time that we have videos here on Let Them See Your Mind. You can follow me on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram and also TikTok at letthemseeyourmind.com. I mean, at Let Them See Your Mind. I don't have a website yet, but maybe that's coming too. At Let Them See Your Mind. Thank you so much, and we are out.